We have finally done it. We made it to the conclusion of my adventures with Superman. And I gotta be honest with you guys. 10 weeks ago, when I first started this show, I had no idea what to think about this. And now, having fully seen the conclusion of this show, I can proudly say this is one of the best Superman experiences I have ever had in my life. This might not be the same for you, but for me, it's worth it. And we're going to get all into that in today's episode of Exhausted Reviews, where I'm exhausted and I make reviews. And this episode, we start off with yet another dream sequence from the Superman team. This is no surprise by now. They love starting the episode off with dream sequences. And this one's actually pretty hardcore, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Yo! They just decimate Jimmy and Lois Lane off rip, so... yeah. Bro is, like, literally having some traumatic memories just based on what he saw from Zero Day. And that plays into a lot of Clark's motivation during this episode. Because after seeing the power that Kryptonians have, and while they're on their walk to the Bugle, they see the husk of your boy, your boy Parasite's husk is still just chilling in the middle of Metropolis. He's like, bro, like, I need to find the general because these Kryptonians, he doesn't know that they call Kryptonians, but I'm just saying that. He's like, bro, they're too strong, they're too powerful. We have no way of stopping them if they decide to attack us. And this is when we get into the secrets. You know, Lois is still keeping secrets because she has the orb and that has the kryptonite in it. And this is when we get, you know, so that's all the setup for this episode. It's just a little more setup, getting a little more setup. Because our boys get into work, and Lois, and what's this dude's name? Henry? I feel like it's Henry. He's just like, do you know what we do to people like you? We give them a job. So yeah, they're reporters now. Shout out to them. The training arc is finally over. The first season of training arc is finally over, and all three of them are reporters. Jimmy's a photographer. They have their own desk now. He's got a happy mentor figure. Everybody's super happy, and yeah, it's all a great time. Everyone has become a full-fledged member of the Daily Planet. They're having Thanksgiving, and Perry, that's his name, Perry, is pulling him back to have a talk about Flamebird, y'all. Because apparently there's some stuff going down with Flamebird, but we will touch up on that in a little bit. Lois gets to hang out with her family, Clark's family, and she invites her dad to this Thanksgiving. Ooh. So he says, I'm going to be here shortly, reporting for duty. And Clark, trying to be a nice boyfriend, is like, oh, come on, your dad loves you. You need to stop being da-da-da. It's the general. Bro, literally. He's absolutely freaked out. Clark, this is my boyfriend. No, Dad, this is my boyfriend. The General, Sam Lane, which they revealed in the last episode, because anybody who knows anything about Superman, I know I kind of spoiled this for you guys a couple episodes ago, but Sam Lane is the name of Lois's dad, and dude gets so mad, he actually, he does the thing where he accidentally just breaks stuff when he's nervous. So I wonder if I'm glad he didn't notice that, but that's a little thing just for us, the audience, to see that Clark, he's not feeling too well. He ain't doing too well. Boy he's nervioso, and he's literally getting grilled the entire time by just her dad just being like, I don't like you. I know you from somewhere, and I don't like you. And yeah, so Clark's mom thinks that Sam's dad, Lois' dad. There's just too many names in this. Too many American names. I have an easier time with Japanese names in anime than I do with all these Americans. So, Mrs. Kent said something about success, and bro got her article published. Dude hasn't even read it. Not that he's a bad father. I would say he's definitely just an absent father, because he does not. He's not very attentive, I guess you could say. Boy, yeah. So most of this episode really is just a nice, wholesome Thanksgiving with the secret. That's the dramatic irony for us and Lois, and actually it's really just for Sam, he being the actual fish out of water in this situation, because everybody in here knows that he is everybody in here knows. And Jimmy pulls up and he sees the absolute mess of everyone trying to. Jimmy literally gets pulled aside by like 3 separate people when he comes in about some problems that are happening, and he pulls him outside. He's like, "Bro, we're gonna solve this like adults. We're not gonna drag this out for the whole season." Which they've been doing a lot in this show of not dragging out problems like this. See, if this was a CW show, this whole arc of Clark not being able to tell Lois that her dad is the general would take up literally 30 minutes of the episode. So I'm glad they dedicated just a section of Jimmy to pull this out and be like, "Bro, you left all your stuff at the planet. Tell him about your dad. And wait, what's this?" And now Clark sees the vision of evil Clark just absolutely demolishing the... It's funny that that thing opens up every time that the video of evil Clark demolishing the city plays. Just in case, bro. Just in case, to give you a reminder. So Clark starts tweaking, bro. And my dude is like, "Kryptonian here?" And that Kryptonian, I'm like, oh, he was in the episode earlier, but Clark didn't really do anything. He just said, "I know you're a bad guy." And like, this guy doesn't know English, so Clark has... It's funny that Clark has never tried to talk to this guy who is clearly speaking a foreign language. So yeah, because of the kryptonite, he ends up doing some kind of emergency protocol. I'm not really sure what the deal is, but as a result, your boy sends an actual like ship crumbling from the ground. I don't know how that thing's been hiding underground, but yeah, that thing has just been chilling underground underneath all those plants. And Pa Kent they're both real sad. I'm glad he's not the Zack Snyder Pa Kent, because that would be really bad. So the robots start arriving, and they're able to escape them. Jimmy, in his infinite knowledge, is able to use the gem that just, anytime you drop it, it'll just pop open. And that, for some reason, the technology is affected by the kryptonite too. I don't really understand that. I don't really get that. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. We do get a confrontation between Lois and her dad. Lois looking kind of thick, not gonna lie. Probably shouldn't say that while she's in front of her dad, but I am who I am, and I do what I gotta do. And that's all you guys need to know about who I am. And so yeah, Superman comes in, tries to save the day. Doesn't do a very good job of it at first, because there's just a lot of robots. And then the portal opens up too. Yo, the portal opens up too, and everything looks like it's going to shit. And Superman, you know, he does his thing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He does his thing. He takes the kryptonite into the ship, sends it careening, closes the portal. This thing just crashes down from the sky. And yeah, so homeboy, Superman is able to send the kryptonite into the ship, and his son sends him out. My son, my beautiful baby boy. And yeah, so they are able to, you know, Lois Lane has the conversation with her dad, like, "Bro, that's my boyfriend." Well, she doesn't say that that's his boyfriend, but she's like, "I think he can kind of figure it out. That's Clark, and that's her boyfriend." So she's literally in love with this superhuman alien freak. "You're a freak. You're a monster." So all of this is going really, really good stuff. We get a nice little ending. A happy Thanksgiving. And shout out to Jimmy for selling Flamebird for $5.6 million. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. And then, at the end of the episode, we get another robot. And this robot isn't anything like a robot we've seen, because the captions call him Braniac. So we see Braniac. Braniac is here, y'all. Braniac is here, and I'm guessing that's Zod. So, absolutely insane. Brainiac's definitely going to the thumbnail. Shout out to him, because this is a Brainiac we haven't seen before. Usually he's just a green dude with dots in his head. So to see him kind of take shape of the Kryptonian robots, it might imply that Brainiac is a Kryptonian creation. I'm not sure how realistic that is to the comics, but Brainiac being a Kryptonian creation does sound like an interesting plot concept, especially with all the robots we've seen running around, and the power they have, and the government being able to reuse that power for intergang, or Task Force X as they were formerly known as. It sets a really eerie and dark picture for what's to come. I'm sure we're gonna have a lot more Superman episodes. People have been saying that Brainiac was gonna be involved somehow, and this is it. Brainiac is gonna be our new big bad from season 2. So y'all, let me know what you guys thought of this whole season. Leave a like if you guys like this season of My Adventures with Superman, because I definitely did. I can't wait to see where the show goes next, and hopefully in 5 years we get My Adventures with the Justice League, or at least a Batman crossover. I'm definitely looking forward to some other kind of superhero crossover, whether that's Crypto the Superdog or Supergirl could be a fun thing to toss in here. Really, they've already put in Mr. Mixelplick and Monsieur Mala and the Brain, and they were a lesbian couple, so who knows what could go on in season 2. Guys, let me know which Superman characters you think are going to appear in season 2. Not even Superman characters, because freaking Slade was here. Slade's not a Superman character. Deathstroke's not a Superman character. Deathstroke's at least a Batman Teen Titans character. Or maybe I'm wrong. Guys, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.